Hello and welcome to a short video that explains how to use our online enrolment form. When you enroll with us, we send you a link and you click on that link and it will take you to our online enrolment portal. If you are an existing student and you have studied with us before, you must log in using those details. Now, if you don't know those details, give us a call and we can give you those details because you must sign in if you have studied with us before. If you have not studied with us before, you can just go down and start filling out the enrolment form. The enrolment form has a lot of mandatory fields which are indicated by a red asterisk. That means these fields must be completed. Okay? If it doesn't have the red asterisk, then you don't need to worry about filling out that field, but it's probably a good idea to fill out as many fields as possible. You must have a date of birth, you must have a gender, country of birth. It is all intuitive, so if you start typing, then the information will come up. So for example, like if you were born in China, you can type that, or Indonesia. You can see how it's quite intuitive and it will bring up the country name that way. We recommend and we ask that all students use the same password, okay, when enrolling with us. Meditech1234 exclamation mark. And the reason for that is it's just simpler to remember if you are coming back to enrol again. You'll know what your password is for the enrolment link. We want to know the main reason you're doing the course, if you're still studying, the highest school level, whether you're Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander, what type of employment status you have, what language you speak at home, whether you're an international student, and what your unique student identifier is. If you don't know what that is, there's a link here that will take you to the government page where you can create your own student identifier. All Australians have one, and we must collect it when you study with us. Have you successfully completed any qualifications? I will say yes, and I've done up to, say, degrees, and I don't have a disability. But if you do have a disability, that's okay. You can click on this link, it will talk about all the different types of conditions, and it's just a matter of letting us know so that we can then support you in your learning. It's certainly not wanting to be intrusive, it's wanting to say, hey, how can we help you if you do have a disability? The address capture is also intuitive. It actually will just capture street addresses and towns and everything, so you can just type that in. Postal address is the same. This is important, okay? You must click yourself if you're paying for it, the employer if they're paying for it, but let's say most students have to pay for themselves, unfortunately. And when you get to, so invoice student, very important. And when you get to this stage, this is where we need you to upload a photo of your driver's license or a photo ID, okay? So I'm just going to put any old photo up there, but you won't be able to progress until you've uploaded that, all right? It is a mandatory field. This is information. We need you to read all the terms and conditions before you then click the box that you have read them. Now, you can scroll up, make sure you've filled out everything correctly. All the mandatory fields are filled in. If they are not, it won't progress, okay? You must have a student identifier number and so on. You must have your photo ID, and then you click Enroll Now. Might be a bit of a lag here, but sometimes it's quick like that, sometimes it's not. You save your password because it's a good idea to have that on file. Now, at this point, this is where you need to choose how you're going to pay for it. The cost of the course is $4,500. You can put your credit card details in, and sometimes we have promotions and there's a discount code. You might be able to get a discount with a discount code. If we give it to you, please make sure you put it in here and type redeem. That's going to say there's no discount. So that's just, but there is a discount code on some courses. You will be aware of that as it will be in our email to you. This is the other important bit here. If you're going on a payment plan, you must select that here, and then it will detail the payment plan arrangement. Okay, a lot of our more higher priced courses, we have a payment plan option. Not all of them do, but if you don't choose that, it's going to charge you the full fee amount. So we want the payment plan. We don't have a discount code, but you'll know if there is one. And then we just put in our credit card details. Now, this is just a test credit card for now. And test credit card, what would be any 3 digits? So I'm just testing this now, all right? So that's not a real credit card number. You would put your real credit card number detail in here. This is a secure payment portal, okay? If you choose pay later, it will raise an invoice and then we'll have to contact you and say, okay, we need to collect the money. I forgot the password there as well. But obviously, if you're paying today, it's going to charge $250 because we've chosen the payment. Oh, right, so I'm not in test mode, but that should then go through and charge your credit card for $250. You'll know it's gone through because a pop-up box will come up saying that where we have been advised and you have been enrolled. So don't do it more than once because you'll be charged more than once, okay? So when it is successful, I'm sorry, I'm not in test mode, so it won't show you what the screen does, but a box will come up and it will say you've successfully enrolled, so don't do it twice, okay? And I think that's it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us because it's really important that you don't do it twice because you'll be charged twice. And it's really important that, you pay a deposit to get started, otherwise you can't have access to the course. So I hope that helps, and we look forward to working with you on your learning journey. Thanks very much for listening.